I just turned on my microphone. I hope it's clicking okay. Let me take a look here. How you doing, Nigel? Nigel, is the video and the sound okay? I had problems yesterday with it. Needed to check, see if everything's working okay. Uh, yeah, Rancher, I'm going to be going to the watch time. They have a cocktail party on Friday night, and it's a lot of fun. And that's sort of like a reunion, and it's sold out. So I'm not. I on Saturday, what I have to do. This is this coming weekend. I've got to find the guy who's the head of the Horological Society of New York is at another watch show in New York at the same time. It's sort of I don't know. It's almost like a trade show, I think, rather than um, sort of an introduction of watches and things kind of show. So on Saturday, I'm going to be meeting with him, and then I'll take the watch that I get and give it to him to put into the chronometer testing. And I talked to Nicholas about this, and he said, "Well, he said it wasn't set up for a chronometer." I said, "Yeah, I know, but I thought, we can find out, if it's close enough. We'll have a close enough chronometer, and it'll take 15 days for them to do it, and then I'll get it back." So um, that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing on Saturday. Um, but if you're going to be in New York, uh, Rancher, uh, I'll arrange to we could arrange to meet. Um, hey, Donald, Andrew, Hader, Steve, Passer, Sean. How you guys doing? Robert, hi, Robert. Um, oh, great. Robert, are you going to be at the Watch Time show this year? Anyway, are any of you guys going to be at the Watch Time show Friday night? Hey, Donald, we got two Donalds. Okay. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. Okay, I wanted to talk about that. This is what I'm going to do. I think I'm supposed to get it on Tuesday. Naturally, a doctor's appointment that I made over a year ago, I have on Tuesday. So my wonderful wife is going to be. She's not going anywhere. She could take she'll be able to accept it from FedEx. I always worry about FedEx. I just when international stuff. Um, but what is from I've been following the FedEx, and right now it's in the last I looked, it was in Memphis, Tennessee, which is the hub for FedEx. Everything goes to uh, Memphis, and then it goes out to West Coast, East Coast, all over the place. So it's the last I looked, it was in Memphis. So that's a good thing. And the thing I bite my nails about, there'll be a thing that'll say exception. And I don't think it'll be I don't know what it would be. I hope it's not the ban because we have both um, moo cow leather case and band. So we'll see about that. I don't even know if they sent the case or not. I hope so. This one was an extra one that the company that Hader got for us has. So anyway, hi Jay, hi Zhang Yang. Oh no, the sound is a problem again. Doggone it! I don't know what the heck that causes that. Sorry, Donald. Doggone it. No idea why that happened. Um, Rats. Hi, Henry. How you doing? Um, you can't hear, huh? Let me see something. I've had real good luck with this microphone. Let me take a look and see if there's sound. Yeah, the right sound thing is hooked up. Yeah, the sound was been coming and going. I don't know what happened. Um, Sorry, guys. Steve, we're too close. It's bouncing around. Okay, is it proof? Yeah, this is what I'm doing. I don't know what is going on with this thing. Let me take a look. See if everything. Yeah, okay, on this end, input, output. Um, okay. Everything is showing up good, so it's probably. I don't know. I've got a good. We got a really good system. So sorry, the same thing happened yesterday. So I don't know what I can do about it. Yeah, I know. The same thing happened, Andrew. Yeah, yesterday I got the whole thing. It started buffering, and doggone it, I wish it wouldn't do that. Anyway, mucho choppy sound. Oh, that's great. Well, let me give you the. Oh, we got nothing but good news, so that's a good thing. Um, okay, the first thing, and I'll write this down. Uh, uh, Rutenlanen and Catton okayed the sequence of doing the cases, and so they're doing the cases that are going to be shipped to Asia, Australia, and Canada first. And I think there's only about a dozen of them or so. They're not that many, 14, I think, total. Anyway, that's a good thing on that. Um, so that's that. Not much I can. I don't know. Did everybody get that? Okay, let me see. I'll write it down. Um, okay, that's one thing. Another thing, Paul and some of the other guys have been working on a structure. And one of the things I think is that there may have been some miscommunication or misunderstanding on my part, or and talking with Mike, who's going to be doing the shipping. He may have been asking or assuming that I was talking about the VAT that we paid unknowingly, as the different parts have gone from one place to another place to Agenor. And that I'm not worried about. What I thought that they may do is that when it comes time to ship it and everything is going out of the country, that they may be asking about, well, you got this VAT to pay. Maybe not. So let's hope that, because it just sounds such a mess to have to, you know, pay VAT and then get it back again. He may have been talking about the VAT we already paid. And if that's the case, then I'm not worried about it. Okay. Oh, good. I spoke with Cole Pennington and showed him the picture. He assured me that he'd get in uh, Hodinky. Robert, oh yeah, this is what I was going to talk about real quickly. Sorry about the buffering. I even checked my the timeout thing that I have and put it down to very little. Okay, here's what I'm planning on doing, and this is for Rancher's question and everybody else's, I guess. as soon as I get the watch on, and I hope I get it Tuesday, I'm going to take a bunch of pictures. I'm going to use my close up. I'm going to use everything, and I'm going to send it out to you guys. Okay. I'm going to put it on both our 6801 Facebook page, and I'm going to put it on the WhatsApp. And then I guess we can decide when we're sort of going to go public with it. And I think that, I mean, it's going to go public one way or the other on Friday night, because I hope to have the thing and be, showing it to people, because a lot of people are very interested in it. A huge amount, as a matter of fact. So, um, so, but I want you guys to know about it, and especially Robert and Paul. I think Paul, seeing it, Paul couldn't make it today's doing some. He has to go somewhere else. But isn't it um, the? What was I going to say? Um, yeah. Um, we'll have a set of photographs, and I'm going to take a whole lot of them, so we have some good ones. And then what you can do is that we'll have a set that goes out, and it doesn't have to be the same set to everybody. Jay and Paul, I think, have a couple of key people that they're going to be dealing with. I mean, Robert. So I've noticed that some of these other watches, they have the same pictures in all of these different places. So it's okay if we use the same pictures, but I'm going to give enough so that there's a lot of them. And I've got my I've been practicing with my, I don't know if any of you guys have one of these. This is the system for that I use for close-ups. It's called the loop system, and it's really a good system. And it's got this great big loop, and what it has is that I have to take off the bottom here, but then I attach it to this, and then it goes on my phone, and takes great close-up pictures. And so we can have some really good close-up pictures of the own laws, the different gears, and so forth. And so I'll have a whole bunch of pictures, but I want to get it to this group first, both on the WhatsApp page and on the 6801 page, before I send it out to everybody else. Okay, so that's, I don't know, it's not much of a plan, but and then, but with the caveat that, once you guys have it, uh, you can do with it what you want. Um, any ideas or further on that? You know what? If I get this thing Tuesday, maybe we ought to have a special one of these when I get the watch. I can show it to everybody. And we could have a special one of these live video things. You want to do that on on Wednesday, I guess. I'm assuming I'm getting it Tuesday, but I thought it'd be sort of nice if I could share it with all of you guys before it goes out anywhere else. Okay, great. But on as soon as I get it, and if I get it on Tuesday, I'll be taking some pictures, and I'll give those to you on Tuesday, and then Wednesday we can have one of these, and I can show you and turn it around. And we can look at it and everything. The picture, by the way, the picture that I used on the little thing there was one that I took with had a Zoom meeting with Nicholas and Lawrence. Anyway, so we can do that. That just be a fun thing. Okay, let me see what else you got here. Okay. Okay, and trying to clarify VAT. Um, do any of the guys, I think Hader, you were with the group, and Donald, you were Any of you guys want to say anything about uh, the proposals that you came up with? There were several proposals, and put them out on put the proposals out on both the 6801 group and on the because I think I there's it, they're all good ideas. It's just I really am hoping that you guys can do this in a way that if I can help, fine. But I'd rather, I mean, I shouldn't be doing all of this because this is for the whole group. And so, but I want the whole group to take a look at these because I think there's some really interesting ideas. One of the suggestions was setting it up as a nonprofit. Um, there are two kinds of things. There's nonprofit and not for profit, and accountants and things like that. These things may come in handy. We'll see. Hi, Victor. How you doing? We need advice of a lawyer. Do we have any in the group? Hi, Owen. Is there a lawyer in the group? I think Fadi is going to put everything in a document. A lawyer would come in handy. There was a document there, Hader. There was something that I got, a document that I just got in the email right before our meeting started. Uh, from let me take a look here. Where is it? Um, shit. Um, yeah, I got a thing. Yeah, I did get a thing from Fadi. Yeah, there were 6 different items on here, and these are things that the guys that put it together. You guys can. I've asked them. Go ahead and put it out so you're going to see it. I just got a thing from FedEx. Is that it's got to go through customs, and so God knows how they're going to do that. Um, Thing about FedEx with customs, they don't make it easy. With DHL, they send me a little thing and says, "You want to pay customs? Give us your credit card and it's done." These guys, I don't know what they're gonna do, so I'll just wait and see. We got some time. Oh, good. Yeah, right. Yeah, I got it, Donald. That was one I got. Donald, was it put up on the group page in WhatsApp? I haven't had it. Let me take a look and see if it's up there yet. Um, we'll take a quick look here. No, it hadn't been put up there yet. Anyway, if you do that, I thought that the things that you guys have were very thoughtful. And anyway, for those who aren't participating in the next watch, will they receive a refund for any balance over a certain amount, maybe over $100 per person? That sounds reasonable. I I don't know. I got Jay. That's a good question. This is why I don't like the banking part of it. Um, we'll be like a watch company that, wow, yeah, there's a service charge or something like that. I don't know, Jay, if we even have enough to cover everything now. The Each one of us has $135 per watch for the casing of it, and we paid the everything except the movement or the rest of the movement. We paid, I think, a third of it. We have 2/3 left. So that'll be something. But I agree. This is why, gee, boy, No, I don't see, this is th thanks. Jay, that's I don't like other people's money, period. It makes me nervous because that's I just don't like that responsibility. Um, and this is, I think, the thing that, Donald and, um, Fadi and the other guys are working on, is a way that we could set up like a profit or a not-for-profit corporation, and then have a bank account in that name, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna go from there. I don't know. About the only thing I suggested is that Delaware has very, very liberal incorporation practices, and make it very easy. But by the same token, I'm sort of wondering, if they have a bunch of, what are they called? These sort of empty corporations that people have, and there's money laundering. I think we don't want to put ourselves in the middle of a bunch of corporations that do that. Of course, the I don't know. You guys, a shell corporation. That's it. Yeah. In a way, we will be a shell corporation in this sense. The money just comes in here and buys watches, and the watches go out to the rest of us. one thing, one thing that was in the proposal was that we've got to stop being a fun group and being a business group. that I don't know why that cracked me up, but no fun. Okay. Um. Anyway, so I think the five guys that are working on that, I think that's great, and I think that we'll just sort of go ahead with and see what comes of it. They want to set up a some kind of a more, I guess, a stronger kind of sort of a, I don't know, guiding group or some kind of corporate structure, and then rotate it every year. Will be like, I don't know how many people they want in it, but I think that's a good idea if we're going to have a group or any kind of corporation to have different people in and out of it. Yeah, Zia Yang, I don't know how all of that is done. Need to set aside money for an annual audit. Andrew, I I don't know. I don't get audited. I don't know, Connecticut's corporations, every year I get a thing from the Secretary of State, and it costs me like 25 bucks or something. And but I don't think there's an audit involved in it. Now this is it's just a regular LLC incorporation. I don't know if a nonprofit, especially with a group of people, can be an LLC, but I don't know. I've just, like I said, I set it up. I set up my corporation because of um I had bought all of these uh, flash drives from China for my university, and I got a really good deal on it. And the way the university was set up, they couldn't. I don't know. They couldn't do it with any kind of economy whatsoever. And so I just thought, heck with it, I'll do it. And then my boss said, "Well, just do it, and then put in for getting my money back for a reimbursement." And so I did, and they said, "No, we can't do that because you're working for the university." And so we have to have another entity. So they said, if you had a corporation, we could do it that way. So that's how come I put the corporation together, because I'd had satellite, Jesus, since about 1985, and I never felt the need to incorporate. But then when I bought all of these flash drives, I had to. So I'm not, what I know about incorporation isn't a whole lot. a good tax attorney. Yeah, nah, I listen, um, any money that comes from this, what I want it to do, I want it if we set up a new bank account, I'm gonna shove it all over there. What I think, I mean, with any extra money, there are lots of reasons I don't want it. One is that then I'd have to pay taxes on it, and every cent that came in and out, they're gonna wonder about. So that's a good reason not to want any extra money. Uh, the other reason is I think it'd be nice to have a little padding somewhere in our account, just a little, so that maybe oh, some little thing like the company that made these that Hader got for us also has uh, these special cleaning cloth and things like this. This one is from FP Journe. This is a little line sport cleaning cloth. That'd be sort of a cool thing to have. And if we have a little money left over, and of course, we'll have to set up a beret fund. Uh, I don't know. Like I said, I just get nervous about money. By the way, too, I don't know if um I had a card made up, and I offered to send anybody who wanted it the software, not the software, but the graphics that I had for it. I think this is a font called Futura, which is a very common Art Deco font. And I thought, well, that would go sort of with our Watchanese. Somebody had asked for it, and I sent it to them. So if anybody else wants to make their own cards, what I did, I just have this, and then on the back, I had my name and email address, and then at the bottom, I put the group Lyrique. And the reason I use that is that this was on a lot of the stuff, a lot of the communication I have is all in French. And so it's me and Google French and them, and it works so far, it's worked out pretty well. But they kept referring to us as Le Groupe Lyrique. And I thought, boy, that sounds sort of cool. So anyway, um, there we go. So if anybody wants that, just shoot me a note on WhatsApp, and I'll send that stuff to you. Uh, Andrew, that's good to know about. I again, my accountant takes care of all my accounts. We just send him everything and and, and hold our breath. He does a really good job. Um, Next time he's out on parole, I'll see if he can handle this for us. Kind of really good accountant, a tax accountant. Let's see. When you cross a busy street, do you ever stop in the middle and throw your beret up? What was that? It was like in the Mary Tyler Moore show or something like that. Good grief. The font of our logo is Bank Gothic. Um, yes, I think so. Um, there was another one, Hater, that I got, and it had another name to it, and I've used it on our logo. Um, this one right here, I think, is the one you mentioned. That I simply this is the one that Matthew sent. But the Bank Gothic, I don't believe so. I think it was had another funny name to it. Um, Hang on a second. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. Um, and it's called. Uh, oh boy. It's called Beam Catcher. Uh, the one that Matthew used was called Beam Catcher. I'm not sure if that was the one that he used for the fonts on the watch or that was the font for the logo. But it was used on one of those. No, there's I don't know. There's so many different fonts. I love fonts. I have I did a book with a guy who made fonts for Hollywood, and so all of these he showed me this one font he made for I think the movie called Alien, and it was really a cool font. That they had the way Hollywood spends money on some of these movies. They have a whole bunch of them, and then a bunch of font designers sent them in, and then he taught me a lot about fonts. But there's I have no artistic and no fontography ability. Um, a painting. Okay. Anything else? Listen, I just got a notice while we were talking from FedEx that there's custom, so we'll have to see how quickly or slowly they go through custom. If all they want is payment, I'll pay them right away. But God, I hope they're not hung up on the materials because it's cowhide, and we even had a thing that indicated that it was cowhide. So I don't know what the problem would be. But if it's just regular customs and not sites, all they want is money, and there's not a problem with that either. And I'll let you know what it is. Okay. Anything else, guys, that you want to cover? Okay, I'll see if I can get a hold of somebody at FedEx and say, I want to pay. Just tell me what it is. I want to get the thing. Okay, take care. If you got anything, we're either on 6801 group or on the WhatsApp. Let me know. Okay. Yeah, Andrew, take a look at that and see if that's it was one. It's either the font of the either the font on the dial or it's a font or on the card. By the way, too, the interesting thing about Beam Catcher, at least one I saw, was all caps. So, in that. Okay, I think you're right, Hater. That's true. Okay, yeah. I hope we see you on Wednesday. I gotta get my mitts on the watch first. Take care, everybody.